Amateur Wizard Hour podcast. Here with me, we got DJ, we got Nick,
I lost all my fingertips.
and we got Josh.
No one cares, Nick.
Specifically
Just
your
go
finger-
off and die.
Specifically your fingertips.
Yeah, my body is slowly eroding.
Doesn't one of the members
You
of
mean
Black Sabbath,
corroding?
like, have...
Yeah.
One of the members of Black Sabbath doesn't have fingertips.
Well,
What?
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah.
he plays guitar too much.
No, it's because he chopped his hand off from one of those, like,
Oh, well,
big,
that was a completely
big things.
fucking... From one of those big things?
The biggest of things.
I don't know, what's the thing
Heck,
you do in
I'm
the,
scared
one
of
the
those
metal
big things.
What are the metal fab things? Like, the things that just goes down and chops the metal.
Hey.
Scissors.
Wait, an iron worker? Are you talking
I-
about a shear?
It's one of the big things that cuts the metal.
Yeah, is it you talking about a saw? Are you talking about a shear?
A
or an
machete.
iron
Put it-
worker?
It's just
Machete.
a big
Yeah.
machine, and he like was cutting the metal, and he put his He put it down when his fingers got caught in it. He lost his fingertips.
Okay, so probably a shear because those
Yeah.
literally cut pieces of steel.
I don't know. I'm not the metal guy.
Yeah, Nick,
Welcome
come on.
to-
We're not experts. We're only amateur wizards, stupid.
No, right.
This is the
He's at the title of the podcast.
this is
Lincoln.
this is the last
This is
episode
the
of the
end Amateur
podcast.
Wizard Hour podcast, everybody. Thanks for watching.
So yeah, I still don't have fingertips still. It's kind of gross.
Nobody cares.
Literally no
Where did
one.
they go?
I don't know,
Where
they
did
just
come
kinda
from?
fell off.
Cotton Eye Joe.
They're kind of gone. It's kind of gross.
He just woke up one day and they just fell off.
Yeah, I was planting plants and feeding chickens. All of a sudden, my fingers just fell off. And chickens ate them. I was like, ah, fuck.
For a minute there, I
You have
thought you
chickens?
said feeding plants and planting chickens.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Is that what he said? All right. I was just
I want to think that.
I want to just be like 100% sure that I'm not being really fucking stupid, where I'm probably being fucking
I
stupid.
mean, most of the time you are really fucking stupid.
you
this
know,
is
Josh,
correct.
a little bit of some support
No,
for you guys.
all the time. All of it is just stupidity.
All right, fucking croak.
Fuck.
We're all friends here.
I'm still laughing at the fat Vegeta picture.
DJ
Yeah.
sent a picture of a really obese.
Yeah,
Vegeta
I was
before
trying
the
to get
podcast.
some fancy computer backgrounds of Dragon Balls, and I found a picture of nothing but a morbidly
How
obese,
far-
angry cheetah.
How far did you scroll down on Google Images?
Not very.
Not very. Okay.
Just look
What
up
did you look up?
Dragon Ball Z computer background.
Computer.
Something like
background.
super generic. I just wanted some sick ass Dragon Ball backgrounds. Cause I was getting bored of my Hat in Time background. Now, don't get me wrong, I like a hat in time. Alright, so, what are we going to talk about today?
You wanted to talk about a robbery thing.
That's
going
right,
on.
robbery. Let's watch Netflix.
Oh yeah, my favorite sport.
It's called the Pizza. It was on Netflix, and there's like a special on Netflix right now, and it's about something called the Pizza Bomber.
Fuck,
The pizza bomber.
Yes, hear me out.
Okay.
This pizza guy gets a phone call to go to this like really obscure, out of the way area to go
Gotcha.
deliver a pizza. He's like, all right, fuck it, I'll go deliver this pizza. He goes, delivers the pizza. Is not heard from for a while. A couple hours later, he's at a bank, robbing the bank, with a giant bomb strapped to his chest.
Oh, that's the only way I would do it.
It's strapped to his chest, like locked around his neck. It's got like
Oh.
4 keyholes and like a keypad that he has to put a code into so he can get it off. And the person
Wait,
that
DJ.
yes,
Did he deliver the pizza?
Yeah.
I'm assuming so because he didn't have the pizza when he robbed the bank.
Was the
Maybe
pizza
he ate it.
aggressive?
Shut up, Nick.
Get out of here with your 2013 memes.
And so basically, he has a giant bomb strapped to his chest, in a bright white shirt that says, "Guess what's underneath this shirt?" And he
That's
I gotta give him credit. He's got a sense of humor.
he hands the
He's
teller.
pretty funny when he wants to kill people.
He hands the teller a note basically saying, "I'm robbing you, give me the money." But the note was 9 pages of instructions.
9 pages.
9 pages. So what happened was someone knocked out this pizza guy and shoved a bomb on his chest and forced him to go rob a bank. And in the instructions, told him, it's like, okay, you go rob this bank, then go here. It's like a big scavenger hunt, sort of. So you go find the 4 keys, unlock the bomb on his chest, on his neck, so it's like a bad action movie, but this actually happened. And basically, he goes, and also the entire time he has a cane shotgun. It looks like a cane, but it's actually a shotgun. Robs the bank, goes to a McDonald's where he's supposed to like find a note underneath a rock. Gets stopped by the cops, gets arrested, and then he's like, yeah, I have a bomb in my chest, so you guys might want to back away. So they all thought they were like he was fucking with them, and he's like, seriously, I'm about to explode, please help. And then he explodes on live TV.
Holy fuck.
Just fucking blows up on live TV.
Wait, do they not find the guy who did this?
So here's the thing. They had like no connections. They had no clue who could have done this because the one lead. So they had one lead, which was like another pizza guy that he worked with. But that pizza guy that he worked with OD'd like 2 days before he was supposed to get interviewed.
Just like in New
Just
England.
like OD'd, yeah.
It's like, hey, what happened to Jimmy? Oh, overdose. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Completely OD'd, and like it was a cold case for months. And a few months after the bank robbery happened, this guy calls the police. He's like, "Hi, my wife just murdered someone and shoved him into a freezer. Come check this out." And then they came. There's a guy. There is a man shoved in the freezer. There's a dead body in the freezer. And then they arrest his wife, who's like batshit insane, might add. Like she's a manic depressed, like bipolar, crazy psycho bitch. Like off her rocker, but she's also super smart. Like she's a doctor and she's got like 14 degrees. She's just like a genius. And the guy that called it in also happens to be a genius and batshit out of his mind crazy. But he played the feds like so he got off clean. And pinned the murder on her. She later on confessed to that murder, but that murder was also correlated with the bank thing.
Jesus.
The guy that was like the mastermind, they found out later on that he was the one that built the bomb and strapped it to his chest. And was like, go rob this bank. Only because it was supposed to be him and the girl that like correlated this bank robbery. Only because they wanted him to go rob the bank, come back with the money, so that this girl could pay another guy to go assassinate her father. And during this documentary, they show her father, like they show them talking to her father. He's just like this sweet old man.
Oh god.
Like this sweet 90-year-old man. Just he's like they started off with him like watering his flowers, being like, look at these flowers. These flowers are nice and pretty. I like these flowers. And like she's mad at him because he's like giving away his money to his neighbors and sick people, like doing good things. And then they find out this guy was behind this like whole like freezer murder and this bomb strapped to the chest bank robbery murder thing. And the guy that caused it all dies of terminal cancer.
Oh my god.
Just croaks.
The plot just keeps thickening.
He dies of
Is
terminal
this before his
cancer.
trial or after the trial?
He didn't have a trial because they didn't find out that he was the guy until after he croaked of cancer. And the whole time the guy that like set it all up knew he had cancer the whole time. So like he did all this knowing they were eventually going to find out and knowing that he was just going to end up dying. And on his deathbed, the FBI agents asked him one last time, did you have any connection with this case? And he basically told them to go fuck themselves and then died that night.
Jesus Christ.
Long story short, they got no money, the guy exploded, and person that did it died of terminal, like, lymphoma, like, just dead, super dead. And the crazy girl's, like, in, like, a psych ward.
Jesus. I even looked up the video of, like,
The guy exploded,
blowing
and you
up.
watch it, you're like, pfft.
Yeah, like, holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I looked it up too. He just kind of just.
He like they show him talking, and he's like, "Hey, could you guys like go find these keys for me because if you don't, I'm gonna die." And the police were like, "No, you're lying." Like they expected him like he was lying the whole time, and he goes, "I'm not lying, but okay." And then he's like, guys, please, it's beeping," and then, and then, and the cops were like, "Oh, he wasn't lying."
Would
What if they're like, oh, he's lying, man. He's just gonna form back together and just like kill us.
He's actually just a blob of gelatinous goo. He's just gonna come back together.
Like, it is so hard to rob banks now, and yet this
Well,
guy...
clearly a guy strapped with a bob strapped to his chest and a shotgun cane couldn't do it. Who can? And it was like in Erie, Pennsylvania, where like the two closest states are 20 minutes away. Like New York's to the left, and that's 20 minutes away, and Ohio's to the other side, and that's 20 minutes away. Because it's on the main highway where the bank was robbed.
Well, the like back then, when you think about
It was in
like, cowboy times,
2003.
I know, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about like it used to be so easier back then because you literally can walk in the place and be like, "Hey, give them the money," and they go, "Oh, okay, don't shoot us."
And then the local town
they
sheriff
came
asks
out
you to
with-
do a draw, and then you go out and you wait for the
Yeah,
bell to toll
exactly.
noon, and then you draw your gun, and the first person to draw fast enough wins.
Yeah,
Yes, Nick, I've seen spaghetti westerns too.
and then spaghetti. And then they started putting ink like die packs and fucking money like stuff. So if the robber gets away and the die pack goes off, it just covers all the money in ink. And that's why sometimes you see dollar bills with ink is because a die pack went off, and like they get captured because they're literally covered in ink.
Kind of asshole does that? Like, listen, I robbed you. You've been defeated. You are done. No, squid ink in your eyes.
Yeah, that's how it works.
It's lame.
Like security cameras and cops and all this fun shit. You ever want to look up a really insane robbery? Look up the was it the North or West Hollywood robbery back in like '97. Two guys made fake body armor and got fully automatic AK-47s with like drum mags, and they literally just walked in, shot in the sky, and like just started gunning down like all these cops and shit. And that's how like police started getting ARs and stuff because of this fucking humongous robbery, because these guys literally just went in the armored car and started shooting everybody.
But
It was
here's
insane.
the thing. This guy had a shotgun cane. Now,
Like, who
And a
has a
bomb.
shotgun?
And a pizza.
like
Yeah,
it came out like later on, like it had no correlation to anything at all.
What,
Because
the
the cane shotgun, they're like, yeah, it was a live, loaded, working cane shotgun,
well, yeah, those
Damn.
exist.
and they're like, yeah, he had it.
That's
Just like, fuck
just
it.
shit.
They're like, he robbed a bank with 9 pages of notes, a bomb strapped to his chest, and he was just like, I'm a pizza guy, and this asshole's putting bombs on me. This is rude. What a rude dude.
What a
And the-
rude man.
And the guy has the nerve to go and croak of cancer later on.
It's fucking nuts.
God.
Listen, if I robbed the bank, I'd walk in completely naked because no one wants to touch me.
And hairless.
And yes, Nick and Matt and hairless,
You gotta be hairless.
and completely lubed up with whatever I could
Yeah,
get.
With Crisco.
Like Frank from Always Sunny. You want to be pure?
He's coming out of the chair.
I am now pure. So like when the cops try tackling me, they go, and they
They're
just like
oh, we
slip up,
can't grab him.
and they go, oh, nothing I can
Wait, why
do
would they
now.
try and grab you? They would just shoot you on sight.
Well, no,
Do-
because
do
I'm
you
so
have a
covered
weapon?
in gross gelatinous goo. Every time they shoot me, they just goes, and then slips off. Like the bullet just stops. It goes,
Do
oh,
you
I've
even
tripped.
have
That's not
gun?
how bullets work.
I don't have a gun. I have,
You can't hold it.
yeah, I can't hold it. I have slippery hands.
You can't walk either. You keep slipping on the ground.
I know what happens. I slide in like a penguin, and I go, give me the money. And I just keep sliding back and forth until they drop the money. When they drop the money down, I grab my teeth and then slide out the door.
The police are like, we couldn't catch him, man. He was too slippery.
They call me the Penguin Bandit.
See, the way I would rob it was I use DJ as a distraction. I literally just get him super drunk when he's up to hi, my name's DJ levels, and then I shave him hairless, cover him in oil, throw him outside in the public naked, let him distract everybody, go in the jail, go in the bank armed up and have my gun and be like, give me the fucking money. If I get an impact, I'm shooting your kid. And I grab a random kid and I go, this is your kid now. And
This is your kid now.
this is your kid. I don't know whose kid this
Like
is.
you make
Dead,
them fill
give me
out
a
all the
iPad.
adoption forms just so that it's their actual kid now.
Yeah, yep. And then I would run away in my white van and blend with the traffic. They will never know.
Joshua,
And
how
then-
would you? Oh, are you not?
And then DJ would get
Ah.
shot because he's a distraction.
Joshua, how would you rob a bank?
How would I rob a bank?
Josh was going to go, hi, I'm black. And they go, oh god, here's all the money.
Yeah, basically.
Oh God, here, just
Well,
take
we have
it.
too much.
I
can't see.
would-
I'd probably be like the pizza bomber and just get someone else to do it.
Yeah,
I
except
get a
don't
phone
make
call
it
middle
really
of the night,
big and
Nick,
fucking...
rob a bank for me.
I'd get Kanye West to do it for me.
You're gonna get Kanye.
Yeah, I'd go
Kanye
up
goes,
and be like, hey,
"Scoopity
Easy,
poop."
I need you to do something. It'll really help with the promo of your album.
And he goes, who the fuck are you?
And I'll be like, can you help me rob a bank, Easy? And he's like, I have nothing else to do. And he'd do it for me.
He has nothing else to do.
Yeah, there's nothing to lose. He's got millions. He's got Kim Kardashian as a wife. He's good.
Oh God. No, Kanye's not allowed to do anything.
I-
He's gone the deep end.
I like,
Oh, man.
I like Penguin Robber.
Penguin robber is great.
That's me. I'm the Penguin Robber. They go, oh god, it's the Penguin Robber. And I hear, and they go,
Oh,
Then
he
s-
stole all the money again.
and I've expertly got it down, so I'm sliding on the walls and I'm sliding. The cops can't shoot because I'm moving so fast. I'm going zoom, 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 zoom. I don't have a getaway vehicle because I just go down the street.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you sound like a fucking child.
Look.
D-
Fuck off,
yeah,
John.
DJ is 6 years old. Have you forgotten?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I'm sorry.
Stupid.
I can't bully children. They do that to them themselves.
No, Josh, you do anyways. You walk up to a 4-year-old and go, "Fuck you, you're 4," and you walk away.
Well, yeah.
4-year-old.
You're not wrong.
You go, "Ha ha ha! I am older than you," and then you just cry.
How about Gundams?
No,
We use Gundams.
listen, I'm the only one allowed to pilot a Gundam. I'm the only person in the world
I-
with a Gundam
no,
license.
No, it's bullshit. Show it right now.
All right, hold on. I have to go get it. Give me 1 second.
We're on. You can't actually show it on the podcast, you idiot.
Well, I need to show Josh some sort of proof that I am a pilot.
He's lying.
He's lying.
You don't know that.
Is Microsoft Paint still a thing?
Oh my god, see?
No, 'cause
DJ, we can't actually see it.
once I paint it, it'll be real.
Okay, I guess while he does that,
No, I'm not doing that.
should we move on to Kanye since we spoke about him?
Yes. What the fuck?
Kanye's being in Kanye again.
No, he's gone on the deeper end.
He's just scooping, whooping, and pooping as he pleases.
No, we're not bringing.
Poopity
Scoop
scoop
it
poop.
I don't see the problem. I think
Poopity.
the song was pretty good.
Listen, I thought
Yeah.
that was better than This Is America, honestly.
Hey, in the words of Donald Glover himself, you know it kind of grows on you.
Yeah, I really
No.
didn't like This Is America all that much.
It was alright.
Well, you're wrong and
Yeah.
now racist because you don't like it, Josh.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
How
love
dare
it.
you? It's about slavery, apparently.
No,
Yeah, I never
that's,
really
that's
got the
not
point.
what that's
What?
not what it's about.
Yeah, can you explain what the point of the song is? Because I
The
never.
point of the
really
song
got
is
it.
that while a lot of people like the mainstream, puts people like Gambino, like a black person, and as an entertainment figure, everyone's kind of ignoring like what's happening with black people, like black on black crime and like all this other crap. So it's basically like while Gambino's dancing in the video, like in the background, like someone got like there's a point where someone gets thrown off a ledge and into a car, People are
shit.
rioting in the back. So it's like the point is you're supposed to be distracted with Gambino doing funky dances while everyone else is dying in the back.
The fuck is that?
What the fuck was
What the
that?
fuck is that?
What?
That noise in the back, DJ.
Are you
What?
playing Gyro beats?
What?
What the fuck was that?
What noise
DJ,
you
there was
want
a
of a?
loud noise that came out of your mic.
I don't know what you have to describe it better than that.
Was it your fucking AC giving
It was
birth
probably
again?
your AC.
I mean, yeah, it might have been my AC. I mean, you can't hear it for the most part, so.
Fucking sound.
Well,
like
we just got a
you're
loud person.
trash.
No, sorry, that was my stomach.
Oh,
Got very
so
hungry.
stomach-
When it gets hungry, it goes.
Stomach ulcers again.
Yeah,
With that
damn.
pepperoni, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's what This Is America is about. I'm really loving all the memes.
oh, the memes are beautiful.
The memes have been great.
Yeah, Vice has been shitting themselves. Vice is like, you shouldn't make memes of This Is America. It's racist.
Someone brought up a good point that people making memes of This Is America is like proving the point of Gambino. Like if people aren't like making fun of it and like distracting themselves with the memes, like then Gambino's message gets invalidated. Like
It's spreading his fucking work too.
that's true. It's
Melon said that.
That's basically what Melon said. It's
No,
free.
no, it's racist. Stop it.
No,
Yeah.
Melon.
Josh
it's
is
memes.
African
Melon told me.
American, and when he says it's racist, it's actually racist.
Yeah, my opinion is validated. The color of my skin is black, so automatically it's racist. There you go.
Yeah, see,
You watch anime. You have no
Vice?
opinion.
Vice is stupid. Fuck.
Yeah,
Vice.
Vice is.
Like Vice has some interesting shit, and then they have some really, really
Don't make
stupid fucking
memes.
shit.
Vice used to have like really cool documentaries, and now
Like,
hold on,
check out these Ugandan warlords who retired from that.
hold on.
and are now
Right now,
Christians.
Vice's thing on Snapchat is: are sex workers being kicked off social media?
And
Who
then
the
you had
who cares?
Who
Get those
And then there
get
was,
those
like-
thoughts off my Facebook. I don't want them.
no thoughts.
I love how I said we are gonna talk about Kanye, but we completely just like.
Fuck Kanye.
What more is to talk about Kanye than what has
Kanye's
already been
Prince of
said?
Orange Boy, therefore we cannot talk about him.
It's just so stupid because everybody makes it like
he's a bad
that. Oh, Kanye hates black people. now
Oh
because he
no,
likes Trump.
Kanye has a different opinion.
It's not even that he has an
Fine.
opinion. It's that he likes Trump because he wants to be a contrarian.
No, it's
I know.
it's somewhat pretty much like it's just mostly
he
happens.
said it
with people-
himself. He doesn't. He never even did enough research to
No.
call himself a Republican.
No, it's just like this is what happens with most people that like differ from the media's like opinions.
Like
Just-
Tim Allen.
Yeah, like they
Like-
want to crucify you. They want to make you look like the bad person. If you don't agree with the media's agenda, I might sound like a crazy person, but just hear me out. If you don't agree with the
Shut up,
media's
you
agenda,
bigot.
then
Shut up,
you're just basically a bad person. You're a bigot. You're racist. You're sexist. Get out of here.
You eat ass.
Yeah,
You
that's
mean,
You ate a,
stop it.
in other
the
words.
slavery comments he said were fucking stupid though.
Oh yeah, that was just
That
like
was just fucking
stop.
stupid.
Slavery was a
Stop
choice.
talking Kanye. Stop talking
Slavery was
Kanye.
a choice. I get what he meant. Like, I think he clarified. He was basically saying that, like, what he meant was that people were, like, mentally enslaved, but that's because they were, like, tortured and, like, beaten and shit, so they were, like, they really couldn't, like, you know what I mean?
No, at that point he's just like trying to like bullshit something into existence.
Oh,
Yeah.
his explanation wasn't that, like, clear. It was still stupid.
Fuck you, Kanye. Make album and make it better.
Look, I'm just waiting for June 1st, because I just need to see if this album's good. Like, that's all I care about at the end of the day.
This is the man who names his kids Faith.
Nope.
Was it Faith? No, Saint. Northwest
And Chicago West.
and Chicago West. I
Hey,
don't think I
those are
really
some
need to hear
good
anything else.
names. Good names to get bullied over. Honestly.
I mean, I think the only one that really would get, like, bullied is probably Northwest, just because it's
Honestly.
Or
Northwest. like-
Chicago. Who
I
the fuck
mean-
names their kid after a deep dish pizza in a crime capital?
I don't know. Kanye loves Chicago.
A deep dish
Chicago
pizza
don't like me.
in a crime
Well,
capital.
that's your problem, not
I love how
Kanye's.
instead of you thinking of the city, you thought of a deep dish pizza first.
And then a crime capital.
But
I
hey,
mean,
man,
you're not wrong.
At least Kanye's still going with his two best singles, Scoop Diddy Whoop Poop.
Yep.
And
Hey,
I
Lift
swear,
Your
T.I.,
Loop.
I'm doing a good thing.
I think like the point of lift yourself, like that part was supposed to mock like big name rappers.
No, it was just he was trying to get somebody pissed.
Yeah.
No, okay, hold on. I need to look it up real quick. There was a guy. Okay, his name is Ebro. He's a radio guy. He's a radio guy. He hosts Evo in the morning. He was talking shit about Kanye because of the whole Trump thing, and so Kanye was like, "Hey, Ebro, I'm gonna spit some bars that'll like change your mind," and so he made Scoopity Whoop Poop to piss him off.
Hey, those were some bars. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah,
Them
dude, that was
bar?
fire.
Yeah, those bars were fire.
Ye versus the people is him trying to explain himself with the whole Trump thing.
I just saw
I do have to listen to that one.
something unrelated. I just saw a picture of someone making hot dog water into ice cubes.
Have
You
you
cut off a little bit.
seen
What?
the one of the hot dog made into a Jello mode?
They made hot dog water into ice cubes.
But why though?
For guests that they don't like.
Ooh.
I mean, that makes sense.
Now
Have you seen
that's
a
like.
picture of the Jello mold with the hot dog? It's clear Jello with hot dogs in it.
Oh,
No thanks.
Listen, hot dogs are the most disgusting fucking thing. I've seen how they're made. I am good.
I like hot dogs.
It's meat paste.
I'm meat paste.
oh,
gross.
meat paste.
Wow,
Fuck off
you're
the Yoda voice.
disgusting.
We're not doing this Yoda shit again.
Oh,
So how
Listen,
much are the fucking Yoda puppets on eBay?
$150 goddamn
Okay,
dollars.
So if people aren't aware, there are videos of like who's the guy that made him?
Pitmaster Broda.
Pitmaster Broda.
He
On
makes
Twitter.
videos with this Yoda puppet doing these weird faces and shit, and it's like really
It's
funny.
It's literally a hand puppet, but you can make its face go indented.
Indented and
It's just-
shit. It's like.
It's just a meme.
So DJ looked up how much it would be to get our own Yoda.
It was $150 goddamn dollars.
For
That
stupid
seems
hand
a little too
puppet.
expensive for a hand puppet.
It's on eBay.
Have you tried looking anywhere else than eBay?
No, there was one for $60, but already sold out.
Yeah, there's one for like $60 that was sold out. There's one for like $20 that was sold out.
Like
What
I
is it
said,
with these
I
shitty
will
Yoda
say
puppets?
again, have you looked anywhere else
Yes!
besides eBay?
I have.
Where?
And they're all
Josh.
sold out. I looked on Amazon.
$125.
Josh, it's a collector's item. It's from the Phantom Menace.
Yeah, it's from when the Phantom Menace
release.
first came out.
Oh my god, why are they so?
I'm not hearing
So
you
I
calling
can't-
racist.
So I can't walk around going,
This one's
oh,
$13.
Matt, buy it right now.
There's one for $13 on
Where? Says right now. I need it.
eBay. Here's a link.
Oh, whoa.
There's a bid on it. But
Jesus Christ!
Whoa.
Yeah,
do it before the 25th of May.
What's the 14th? How much money do I have
Yeah.
in my account? No, that's not it. That's not the puppet.
It's not.
No,
It says it's a hand puppet.
that's not the puppet. That's just a statue.
But it says it's a hand puppet doll.
I'll show you. Let me see if I can find the hand puppet. I'll show you.
Oh damn it! I thought
That's
it was,
not it.
Damn it. Okay,
I
I
got-
can find it.
we really looking up fucking Yoda. Can you
Look.
explain your Yoda voice to us, DJ, and what you were trying to sing to us?
I was trying to sing "This Is America" in a Yoda voice. Here it is.
And
I found another one. $180.
Wait. Is this it? Because this one's $20. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Fucking $180 goddamn dollars for a goddamn Yoda puppet.
This is $20.
That's not it either. This is what you're looking for.
Says it's a hand puppet.
That's it.
Oh, there it is.
$180 goddamn dollars.
That's
For a
fucking
shitty
ridiculous.
Yoda puppet. Matt, for the thumbnail for this, just put the
I'll
Yoda
put the
puppet
Yoda. I'll
on.
put the Yoda puppet.
Anyone who
$115.
appreciates our podcast enough, please donate to our non-existent Patreon.
YodaPuppetDJNeed.org.
That's the only one that's
Oh yeah, and we're
That's-
gonna start a GoFundMe for that.
that's the only one that's selling right now like that. It's $180 goddamn dollars, dude.
for a shitty hand puppet.
It's not like the other ones that are like $20 look better. This one looks like he's like stoned off his mind.
I can't walk around.
That's the point.
I can't walk around going, oh.
You can shit post too, DJ, with your fucking puppet.
I would love to shit post with my Yoda puppet, but I can't.
Because it's
It's
$180.
$180.
That's fucking insane, man. Why would you do that? Like, why 180?
I mean, yeah, like he said earlier, it's a collector's item and it makes sense.
That's true.
I'm so baffled that it's so expensive. For a fucking hand puppet.
It's probably just gonna keep getting more expensive. Like in like 10 years, it's gonna be like $3,000 for that shitty fucking puppet.
Because people use it for the meme. Because Juntron's Starcade, he had that.
No,
Right,
that was
you're right.
Psychic Pebbles.
Yeah, it was Psychic Pebbles. He still has that fucking change. The channel. The Green Boys channel. It still uploads regularly.
That's amazing.
It angers me.
Oh. This is America. Don't get slipping though.
Fuck off.
Oh God,
We
please
started
stop.
singing it in that voice in the car, and Nick literally like hit the brake. It was like, no.
He goes, get out and start walking.
I did. I slammed my brakes and like, get the fuck out of my car.
You guys should all really catch up with Atlanta because I like want to talk about it on the podcast.
Go ahead, talk about your fucking Atlanta.
No, because I haven't got it caught up.
Paperboy implodes.
I want to
Yeah.
discuss it with everybody else. Gambino is just a legend, man.
I'm telling you, this fucking Yoda puppet shit's a conspiracy.
Like what do
You're
you mean?
Just like how 9/11's an inside job.
Oh.
Well, what's the conspiracy with the Yoda puppet?
Yeah, what's your conspiracy? Alex shows us right now. Because we know the Rancor's racist, apparently.
Here's the rank.
My conspiracy theory is that there's someone that goes, I don't like DJ's Yoda. That someone is the creator of Yoda. So they go, listen, I see that you're putting that Yoda puppet for like 20
So
bucks.
George Lucas.
Make it 180. Yeah,
So
fuck you,
tell
George
me-
Lucas.
George Lucas didn't make the puppet.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
George Lucas.
The guy who made Muppets made the puppet.
Fuck you,
And
George
he's
Lucas.
been dead for like 20 years.
Fuck
What,
you,
Jim
guy who
Henson?
made Muppets.
Yeah. He made the Yoda. He was the voice for Yoda. That's why Yoda and Kermit sound the same.
Jim Henson wasn't the voice for Yoda. That was
Yeah,
Frank
that's not.
I
Yeah,
was.
fucking idiot. Jesus Christ.
Well, for original 3 movies, he was the puppeteer for Yoda.
He was. I think that was still Frank Oz.
Was it Frank Oz?
I'm pretty sure. I'm positive about that.
Frank Oz was the voice.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Frank
sure
Oz.
he was
Frank
also a
Oz. Yep.
puppeteer,
It's,
yeah.
it's Frank Oz.
Ugh.
Haha, you're wrong.
Yeah, get fucked, idiot.
Can we please have a link for the thing where Alex Jones has the Lego set and he says, "Here's the Rancor. It's racist."
Maybe I'll put it in here.
Listen,
I'll like
Alex
insert it.
Jones, I will go on Infowars sometimes just to see the amount of bullshit coming out of that man's
Here's the
mouth.
Rancor.
Alex
It's
Jones, I
racist.
hope you're listening. Nick wants to go on Infowars.
Oh, let's
Yeah,
all go on Infowars.
Yeah,
Well, I would
here's your
love
listen
to go
out.
on Infowars, honestly.
Nick, what's your
Dude,
favorite
What if
conspiracy
Kanye goes
theory?
on Infowars one day?
I mean, I think he's supposed to go on. There is like a post
No.
about it. No,
No,
I'm
no.
trying to remember because I did see a post about it.
Oh, I think Alex Jones invited him on.
Yeah,
Hold on, I'm looking up and see if
I
it's happening.
hope that it's happening. That'd be fucking great.
Well, didn't
Remember-
Billy
Remember the
Joel,
lax?
the lead singer of Smashing Pumpkins?
Yep,
did it?
I was just bringing it up. Fucking Billy Corgan was on Infowars. Alex Jones applauds Kanye West for blasting the Thought Police, invites him to join Infowars.
The Thought Police? Jesus Christ.
The Thought Police.
No thoughts. Listen, I will never forget when Alex Jones talked about reptilians and Hillary Clinton with the pickles. It's
Well,
not
yeah, I mean,
how you
Hillary.
open
Wait,
pickles jar.
the pickles?
Did you not know about this? So
No.
Hillary Clinton went on I think it was the Tonight Show or something, and she opened a jar of pickles.
Oh
and, like,
yeah, I remember that. That's so-
and Alex Jones had a jar of pickles on his show. He, he's like, "That's not how you open,
you open
a
a
jar,
jar
of pickles.
of pickles.
You push and then pull." And he kept for like 5 minutes showing how to open a jar of pickles.
What the fuck?
And he's like, "She's a reptilian."
Just be. Who? Excuse me.
Oh my god. There's a picture of him really like seductively looking at a jar of pickles. I'll put it on the
Put that-
thumbnail.
Please.
I fucking
Listen,
love my life.
There's two things I like to do on my pastime. Is either get really high and watch Ancient Aliens on History Channel
And whack it.
because that show. No,
I
because
think
that
my
show.
dad watches that.
When you get really high and watch Ancient Aliens, it's the funniest shit because you're just like, where did these pyramids come from? What were they used for? Maybe they're used for alien sex orgies on the moon. It's like,
What?
what the fuck is this? Maybe we're evolved from aliens who like fucking apes. Who knows?
Oh my god.
And then, if you get really high and watch InfoWars, you have golden moments like the pickles and Alex Jones answering people's like phone line questions.
Mhm.
He just gets really angry, or he just starts losing his shit on millennials. The man thinks frogs are gay because of what chemicals in water.
Nick, what's your favorite conspiracy?
My favorite is reptilians. Reptilians are the
I
fucking
mean,
best.
you haven't proved it wrong.
What, reptilians?
You haven't proved it. Could be a thing.
Listen,
I
I
bet
actually have the
Nick's
wiki.
a lizard.
I am not a lizard.
Nick's a really gay lizard.
I am not a gay lizard.
DJ, do you agree with me?
I mean,
Yeah,
agree.
yeah, I agree.
Hold up. I have the wiki for it. Alright, so, reptilians, also called reptoids, lizard people, reptilius, saurons, and Dacorinians are populated reptilian humanoids that play a prominent role in fantasy, science fiction, ufology, and conspiracy theories. Okay, here's the idea of reptilians. Let's see, where's the thing with the politics? Oh, here we go. In 2008, a comedian and commentator Al Franklin interviewed the senator of Norm Cornwall. One of the ballots changed by Coleman included a vote for Franken with lizard people written on the space provided for the candidates. so,
So that's how that started.
good to the point. We thought the lizard people would be even funnier. Evil reptilian kin eater from other planets was a productive use to refer to Ontario Liberal Party opposition leader Dalton McCurdy. So people thought Dalton McCurdy was a reptilian in Canada.
I mean, was he? You don't know.
In March 2013, a video describing a security agent with unusual features, in quotes, guarding the U.S. President Barack Obama, spotlighted with a weird report about shape-shifting reptilian humanoids, leading into a tongue-in-cheek response from the Chief of National Security Council spokeswoman, Kathleen Hidley, that any alleged program to guard president with aliens or robots would likely have been skilled, back, or eliminated.
I mean, I'm not hearing anything disproving this argument.
Okay, how about random lady gets fucked by reptilians?
I'm still not hearing anything proving it wrong.
I'm not proving it wrong, I'm just reading off the wiki. The picture for it's fucking funny. It looks like a salamander, but a really tall salamander.
I mean, the ultimate plot twist would be if Alex Jones is right about everything.
No,
No, the actual twist is he's the lizard person.
no, he's a gay frog, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, that's my theory. He's a gay frog. Really gay frog. and he's just trying to hide it.
I feel like Nick is a gay frog, honestly.
I am not a gay frog. Listen,
That's something a gay frog would say.
Yeah.
what's your favorite conspiracy theories then?
My favorite conspiracy theories are the ones where it's like a famous musician died and was replaced with a doppelganger. Like,
oh, yeah,
like
the
Paul,
cyborg or clones?
like no, like just like a lookalike, like Paul McCartney and Avril Lavigne.
Oh yeah, I remember that Avril Lavigne one.
Yeah, the whole thing with Paul is that it was like he died in a car crash and was replaced with someone who looked just like Paul McCartney. And the
Oh.
Beatles placed all these clues in their albums afterwards that would like clue in that yes, Paul is dead. They did it all as a joke.
Still with reptilians.
And then like Avril Lavigne, like apparently like she killed herself and was replaced with a doppelganger too.
I like
Yeah.
how like my favorite thing is that Illuminati's using like fucking
Yeah,
celebrities
I
as,
think that
as
would
voice
be-
control.
That would be one of my favorite conspiracy theories, but I can't really pinpoint down like a favorite.
Just like the Illuminati in general.
Yeah.
We're a part of the Illuminati here at Amateur Wizard Hour podcast.
Yeah, we have blood orgies with reptilians,
Mhm.
and gay frogs are rampant around here.
Very rampant.
What other stupid shit do people believe in?
I know that-
Bigfoot is from a UFO, and he's gay.
I didn't hear that one.
Oh yeah, the book
Like
Psychic Sasquatch.
Oh,
I've never read this book, but there's just a book out there called Psychic Sasquatch and Their UFO Connection, and it just has the strangest name and cover.
the cover looks like a fucking big old
Like a thumb.
it looks like a thumb about to nut.
Oh my god. Conspiracy theories are just fucking crazy.
I mean, I know there's one that Alex Jones thinks is real and like got a lot of people to hate him in the first place, like Sandy Hook staged.
That's what
Yeah.
the Sandy
Yeah.
Hook shit.
Okay, back to
They're
the
trying to
Vice
do
thing.
that with Parkland now.
Yeah.
They do it with like every
Vice-
shoot. They do it with like every big shooting.
I
It's-
think a lot of
happened.
like NRA people are trying to like. I think there was someone from the NRA said that like the survivors of Parkland were criminals.
Oh,
Like, he was
yeah,
quoted
that
as
makes
saying
fucking
that.
sense. Well,
Like, here,
back
okay,
to
fine.
Vice. Vice had this thing where they like, what are these false flagger people? And they followed these false flaggers. They went to the church where that Texas shooting happened,
Mm-hmm.
and this false flagger is yelling at one of the pastor of that church whose daughter died in that shooting. He's like, "Oh, where's your daughter? Where's the death certificate? Where's all those things? She didn't never even existed." And I'm like, how the fuck is this pastor not beating the shit out of this dude?
Because
For just literally,
he's under Jesus' name.
He has his fucking phone out recording the pastor be like, you don't have any proof. You work for the government. And I was like, oh my god, people like this exist?
Yeah, people believe anything.
Yeah, look at Jesus.
Oh my god. Wow, look at you. You're so edgy.
And there it goes. There's our
Oh,
entire fan base that we ever had.
Oh, they're all Christians?
Yeah, those two people that were Christians. They're gone.
Wait, we're named after wizards, and Christians don't like wizards, so oh well.
Isn't
They're,
Jesus
true
basically just a
Christians.
big wizard?
No, Jesus was this Jewish guy. He's like, yo, check this out. See this wine? Boom, it's water.
And then everyone's like,
Ah,
oh,
shit,
fuck.
Yeah,
man.
so wizard.
Yeah,
He-
wizards. Yeah, use magic tricks.
And they were like, yo, how do you make your dick bigger? And he goes, I can't.
He goes, I only do magic tricks, not miracles, asshole.
Ooh. I
He
want to
got you.
Apparently, going back to the whole conspiracy theory, like what I find interesting is how people believe in the whole end of the world, like dates.
When I was younger,
Every fucking year.
Yeah.
It's
Every
a new
year,
fucking.
yeah, the eight Lamals didn't come.
Yeah, where the fuck my aliens
Wasn't
at?
that was April 18th, right?
It was,
I had so much weed for them to smoke.
it was either going to be April 18th or April 28th. Either way, they didn't come.
No,
Right.
yeah, that was the day we saw Infinity War. We were like, When the alien's gonna come?
When the mouse coming, they can watch Infinity War with us. We still have 3 seats to fill.
Apparently, there's like a new date that the Bible's put out. I need to
So-
The book itself put
Someone
out a
just
new date.
Put out a
reprinted
new
the
date.
Bible.
It's like June 24th, I think.
So why
This is
June?
supposed to be the end of the world.
Like
Yeah,
let-
June
let-
24th,
let me-
2018.
let
The
me at
Bible
least-
says.
Let me at least quit my job before you end the world, because
At least we
every
can't teach
time
you
I
laid.
go, yeah, I can get laid by myself.
No, listen, we can help you.
No, you can't, because your only solution is to shave me completely bald and then tell me to just
No
go
hair.
and
No eyebrows, nothing.
you're the worst. Has that worked for you,
What else?
Nick?
Yeah, it's really gross.
Nick, you're the hairiest person I know.
I know. I'm so gross.
Yeah, you refused to get waxed.
What do you mean?
We tried to wax you, remember? You're like, Nick, get waxed. You're like, no, I'm not getting waxed.
No,
It fucking hurts.
Yeah, so what? So does anal, but I still do it.
You're taking it out the butt?
No. Yeah, maybe.
I can't wait for the end of the world so the aliens are just like, yo, this guy takes it out the butt.
I still find it funny that we found that that what is it, blog that was like, are gays aliens?
Oh, the West Baptist Church alien, are aliens gay? And like all these guys like these fucking fag aliens. Fags aren't humans. Clearly, they're aliens. And we gotta find them. It's the funniest
I looked
shit.
that up because Nick asked if aliens themselves were gay, and I said, I don't know. Let me look it up on Google, and that was the first thing that popped up was saying gays are aliens, and I was like, that's not what I looked up, but you know, it happens.
It was like a message board for fucking West Baptist Church dudes, and it was just like the weirdest shit. It's like, can we find out if reptilians are bi?
Are they?
Nick really wants.
I don't know.
Nick really
Let's
wants
Google
to
this
fuck,
now.
Nick really wants to fuck a reptilian.
Yeah, because he's also a reptilian. He needs to find another reptilian to fuck.
I must lay my eggs.
Okay, go away.
I kind of want to see Nick lay eggs just to kind of see how it works.
Just to see how it works.
It's not like a gay thing. I just want to see it happen.
I mean, I'd be kind of curious as well.
I might be slightly turned on, but I mean, I might be slightly intrigued by it.
So when the
It's
world
not a gay
ends,
Do you guys
We all
also
become gay.
like the picture I sent in the chat? I know the other people can't see it, but I just want you guys to take a look at what I sent in that chat.
It's
what'd
nice.
you send me?
Can't say this.
You're right.
We're just gonna keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my profile picture right now
Shout
is a
out to
man
Psychic
saying "come."
Pebbles. Shout out.
Shout out to come.
Shout out to Psychic Pebbles for these pictures.
Yeah, Second Pebbles was like, "Oh, I'm sure I'll put up a bunch of these pictures."
Psychic Pebbles is a blessing.
He
What
is.
a guy.
Jesus Christ, all the weird shit he just fucking draws.
Get out of my car now!
Yeah,
Get out of that fucking actual video is some fucking shit, dude.
Oh yeah, I love how like the woman uploaded that video thinking everyone was gonna be on her side.
I know.
It's like
yeah.
what? I would have been like, why the fuck didn't you just get out of his car? Like
Yeah,
he like,
Leave.
like-
just,
technically you're in the wrong because you're in his property.
yeah, just get out.
Like he asked you to leave his property and you're like, nah, I'm not. That's like if
Honestly,
it's like if Nick broke into my house and I'm like, Nick, leave. Why'd you break into my house? And you said no. And then you started recording me, saying
I would.
this guy's an asshole for yelling at me because I broke
Yeah.
into his house.
Yeah, this guy's an asshole. He won't let me stay in his
I
house.
mean, like, I would have honestly called the police. I don't know why he didn't do that. Just to get her out.
I don't know why he
He
had a
was
fucking
so angry too.
super tantrum.
I hate when you like. this song-
I'm
what
just
are they called?
interested what happened before to get him to be provoked like that.
Have you seen those sovereign citizens videos?
Those people fucking irritate the
I don't know what you're
actual
talking
shit
about.
out of me.
So sovereign citizens are like, oh, the American laws don't count because we don't consider ourselves American, and like this
Oh,
cop will
that's
pull you over for like going too fast. He'd be like, license and registration. She's like, I don't need to give you anything. I am not.
Oh, yeah, those.
Yeah, she's like,
Give me sovereign citizen.
yeah. If you say that you're a sovereign citizen, then clearly you could do actually anything because American laws don't abide to you.
But guess what, honey? That's wrong.
So in that case, I could go murder 4 babies and go, I'm a sovereign citizen, and the police can't do shit.
You can say it.
I can just, set off all the nukes and then just say I'm a sovereign citizen. I can get away with it.
I mean, at that point, if you set them all off, you've kind of gotten away with it because you can't really stop them.
Yeah, you can't really stop me.
No, the world's glass. Nice work, asshole.
You're welcome.
Speaking of fucking nukes, the Far Cry 5 ending angers me.
I still haven't played it.
Still haven't beaten it.
And that discussion is over.
Nukes. Nukes.
Yeah, I haven't played it. I'm very bad at catching up with new games.
I'm very bad at finishing games. Like if I lose,
Oh my god! Don't even get me started.
if I lose interest in a game, like if it's a game that I was looking forward to, and then I start playing it and I kind of just like lose interest, I'll just stop playing it.
Yep.
I'm bad with keeping up with new games because I don't have any money.
Yeah.
Get a job, you hippie.
Ah, yeah, that sounds really easy.
Pick up your boots by the stripes. Come on, work. There you go.
Bobby.
I don't know what my southern persona is. Just like this really fat guy who just like burps and like makes bullfrog noises.
Because that's your normal persona. Now.
I have never met or seen anyone who makes fucking bullfrog noises in the South.
You gotta go more south. You gotta go to like Louisiana.
Yeah, once you get to
Boonies.
like Tallahassee, Florida, they're like.
I have been in Florida. There was legit no one.
You gotta go to like Louisiana where all the Creole people are, and they just go, "Here's a bear, here's a bear."
Do you like cheeseburgers?
Here's a burger. Here's my pickle truck. Here's my dog. His name's Stinky.
Yeah, that's what all Southern people sound like.
It is.
Yeah, because the South is gross.
I
Us up
mean,
here in the north is correct.
Yeah.
no.
Northerners are cool.
Yeah, what? Is that a pun? Because you freeze to death almost every day.
I mean, not every day. Once the summer comes around, it gets pretty toasty.
Yeah, actually, spring is the nicest time up here. At
But
least we have,
Today it was a solid 70, 75 degrees.
Yeah, at least we can handle snow. You guys have like a little fart of a snowflake. You guys have like pile up car crashes.
Yeah, you got a puff of snow, and everyone's like, ah!
And we're just like, this is nice. We got 5 feet of snow. Yetis are eating people.
Yeah, there's wampas
like-
outside.
I think like 1 year, it was like 3 days of, or just like, yeah, it was 3 days of being like school being closed, and like on the final day we could have went, but I guess the grass was still frozen, so you can't do that.
Yeah,
Nope.
because the grass is hard to mow when it's cold.
Is it really hard to just walk into the school when
Yeah.
it's cold? Oh yeah, apparently down south.
Well, yeah, you guys don't have real schools. You have, I don't know what you guys
What do
have.
we have?
Probably a cardboard box that says schools.
Ah, yes. That's where I went to.
It was spelled with like 5Ks and like bull.
I still have
the
the
B
cardboard.
emoji.
I still have the cardboard diploma to prove it. I was an A+ student.
I doubt that.
Mom always said I was special.
I was a
Yeah.
D+ student.
Listen, I was too. The
No,
only
you
A's only A's I got was shop and history. And literally, I would just sit there and go. It's like, oh, here's your A.
In
I'm like,
class.
I'd be shitting myself.
It'd be
I'd be screaming.
I think like
Kill someone with a hacksaw.
In-
Yeah.
yes, in elementary school I cared to like get all good grades, but once I hit middle school I just stopped caring.
I stopped
Yeah,
caring after like
seriously.
2nd grade.
Listen, I love when the teachers were like, "Oh, hey, you're supposed to do summer reading," and like the whole summer, I'm like, "Fuck
Oh,
you, I ain't
God.
reading."
I
I hated
never did summer
Yeah, I
reading.
never did that. I hated when they
Yeah,
did that.
they kept
Like,
telling me that I would fail if I didn't do it, and I never did it. And I never failed.
They
Yeah.
never graded it.
yeah, they did. They didn't even remember
Get
that
this
they
shit.
gave it out.
Get this shit. Last year of school, I had this shitty English teacher. She was like, "Oh, did you guys do your summer reading?" Everybody unanimously said, "No, we didn't do our summer reading. Nobody gives a shit about summer reading." She's like, "Well, here's the thing. You're all gonna do your summer reading right now." Literally,
I was
just
like,
went,
I was in your class, like the fuck we are.
yeah, I
The fuck
just
we
went,
are.
fuck off. And I brought in a note. I put 2 words on. I'm like, "There's my summer reading." I was done. I
Please
was
tell
literally.
me you didn't put summer reading on it.
No, I think
Hi,
it was just
Brad.
He wrote
I think I just
summer
put
reads.
push off.
Oh, nice. You got a good grade on that one.
She was retarded.
Yeah, she was really fucking dumb.
I
She
know
had
who you're
tele-
talking about.
She had the intelligence of a fucking grape nut.
She
I'm
was.
pretty sure she thought that like the meth from like Breaking Bad.
She
was fake.
thought meth was made up from Breaking Bad. She thought meth
Right.
wasn't a real drug at all.
Right.
And
What?
she thought she didn't know what truffle butter was. It was the funniest shit.
What's truffle butter?
Smegma.
Oh.
I
Alright,
remember-
never call it truffle butter
Ever again.
ever again.
My friend Huston told me about that.
I
You're
remember.
actually fired.
I remember the
Yeah.
one time, Nick, that you were just like, "Oh, I fucking hate this class," and you turned around and just fucking ripped ass.
All right. So, I live under a rock, and I just looked up what Megma was. Okay, Nick, get out.
You're fired.
You're not allowed back on this fucking podcast.
You are extra fired
You
this time.
inhuman prick. Get out.
Oh my god, how old are you? You don't know Smegma. Did you ever have sex ed in the South?
No,
I don't
because
get
my health
sex
teacher
ed.
was like, "Hey kids, you want to look at some?" And I was like, "Oh, I sure do."
Hey,
Wait,
Hey.
DJ, you remember that teacher? I had my welding mask for shop for like the first day. She goes, "Oh, Nick, I didn't know you had a motorcycle." I go, "Oh yeah, I drive this everywhere." We thought my welding mask was a fucking motorcycle helmet.
We were in class, and Nick like literally just like he's like, "Oh, I fucking hate this class." And this like leans over and goes. Like let's loose the loudest fart I have ever heard in my entire life, and I was just sitting there like, "What did you just do?"
Listen, it was protein bars. I had so many protein bars that I had
I guess
to get
so.
those protein farts.
I
It
didn't know
hurts.
protein bars gave you gas.
It was like a shotgun blast of ass.
What was the story with your
Yes.
essay that you had to do?
Oh, literally, she's like, read a book. I literally put push off. And that was it. She's like, whose is this? I went, I don't know.
Oh, couldn't tell you.
No. The other essay where she had you like.
Oh
she-
no, there was like an actual essay that we had to write, and Nick's like, "Oh, our essays are dumb." Blah blah blah. She's like, "Oh, you have to cite your sources." Nick's like, "Why do I have to cite my sources?" Blah 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 blah. They put it on the internet so I can copy it if I wanna.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Because
Listen, I
it
don't
was
give a fuck about English work.
Could you
Alright,
really? Could you really talk to teachers any way you want to in that
She-
school?
It
she
was only
this
her.
retarded.
It was only her. She was just so stupid. Like you
I
could
was
be
about to
like,
say,
you could be like, "I hope you croak, you ugly bitch," and she's like, "I understand how you're feeling, and that wasn't very nice,
That
but
was
you
one
know."
of my French teachers.
Well, no, that's because she
Oh.
was a robot. I know who you're talking about too, and she was a robot.
reptilian.
Fucking lazy-eyed robot.
Yeah, she was a reptilian.
Honestly, she gave me an A in a class where I did 0 work.
Remember, DJ, remember the slapshot puppies?
The what?
So,
The what?
so,
So no. Let me tell this because you don't
Alright.
tell it as well. There's this girl in the class that nobody liked because she was obnoxious. Like
annoying, gross and smelly.
she's really fucking annoying. Like
If she had a first son, it'd be a boiled egg.
what?
if she had a fursona, it would be a boiled egg.
idiots.
Clearly, you didn't hear him the first time, Josh.
Jesus Christ. All right, continue.
And the rereading of A Mice and Men. There's a part where one of the guys have to like he has a dog that has puppies, but she has too many puppies that she can't feed, so he has to like put down a few. And back then there wasn't like vets that could euthanize dogs quite easily. It was, I'm gonna go drown this puppy in the lake.
That's awful.
But back then that was a normal thing. It wasn't like a
Let's
thing.
take it to the vet or
It
feed
wasn't.
by bottle.
It wasn't like, fuck it, let's go drown these puppies for fun. It was a thing that they had to do because they didn't.
Wait,
Like-
I'm sorry, I missed the context. When was this?
We
was
in
like-
English we were reading
yeah.
A Mice and Men.
Oh, okay, that's what this. Okay, I'm like, okay. Like, was that really how it was a couple of years ago?
So there's a part where the teacher's like, "Oh, talk about how like the about the dogs. Like, how do you feel about like how he had to do that?"
Oh, yeah.
And Nick like was literally like, "Oh,
No,
you know,
no, no,
Nick was like, oh, I mean, you know, it's sad, but you know, like he had to do it." And then this girl was like, "No, he didn't. He could have kept the puppies and raised them." Blah, 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 blah. And then Nick goes, "No, what? He should have just fucking slap shot the puppies like hockey pucks. Fuck them."
No, I said I would have just slap shot them. You fucking.
I was
Christ.
laughing so hard,
I hated
and
her.
she like left. She's like, "I'm going to the office to report you."
What, me hypothetically
Did you
slap
get
shotting
re-
puppies?
Did you get reported?
No,
No,
just too retarded.
she went down, and they were like, "Well, he's right."
I mean, I don't see a problem with his statement. I just think you're stupid.
Pretty much, yeah.
I remember when she was like obsessed with Hillary Clinton, and then
Oh my God,
she's like, "What do you guys think?" I raised my hand and said, "Can you name one thing that's good about her that's not her being a woman?"
And
And
she's
she
like,
was like,
and then her fucking head made the AOL boot up noise.
literally, she's like, she's empowering.
Beep,
Like, it's
beep,
because she's
beep,
a
beep.
woman. And then me and two other guys were just started geeking out because she was like, "Oh, I don't, how dare you? We should be talking about politics. Like, why'd you bring up politics in a fucking English class?"
Teacher EXE
And then
has stopped working.
Shut it the fuck up. Oh God, she was so retarded.
She was so fucking
I
dumb.
could be a better English teacher, and I don't cite sources.
No, you just refuse. It's not that you don't. It's just that you go.
It's extra work for stupid payoff.
It's so that you give credit where credit is due. It's like you built a house, right?
Yeah.
And someone's like,
It's literally
and then
illegal
you-
to not cite sources.
and then you were like, who? You're like, I built this house. I'm really proud of this. And then you went to go use the bathroom, and some man's like, who built this house? This house is beautiful. I want to pay you $4 billion for it. And I said, I built this house. I did. Me, DJ. You'd be a
Yeah.
bit salty, and you'd want to sue.
Well, I would have my money. I don't give a shit.
No,
I
you
paid
wouldn't,
hourly.
because I would have gotten taken.
See, I'm probably union too,
Oh
because
my
I'm building
God.
a bit of trade.
The point
making
is,
money.
Nick. The point is that you can't steal other people's work just because it's on the internet.
Well, here's the thing: I'm never writing a fucking essay again in my life.
You
Even if
might.
a judge is like, even if a judge was like, Nick, for the murder of 5 puppies with a hockey stick, slap-shotting them, you have to write a 7-paragraph essay about how dogs are cute. I'd be like, listen, just put me in prison. I don't give a fuck. Just hurry up.
I can't even spell.
I can't
even spell dog.
I love how she was like, the same teacher knew I had dyslexia, and she was like,
She's like, read.
yeah, she's like, can you read out loud, Nick? I'm like,
No.
oh, shut up.
You were. There was one time you just went, ugh.
He vomited onto the.
I hated her.
Oh my
I hated her. I still hate her.
I still can't get over the fact that you just ripped the loudest ass I've ever heard in my entire. Usually,
I was just like, fuck this class.
yeah, you was like, DJ, guess what? And I went, what? You went, and I was like, oh my God.
Should we end this off with just some various high school stories?
Yeah,
That's
why
what we're
not?
doing now.
Alright.
Remember the gym teacher didn't like you because she was shrill voice, and you were like, she has a shrill voice.
No, that was
Okay, no. Here's what happened.
What was it?
I posted a Snapchat of the gym teacher. She was loud. Like she just would scream as her indoor voice. It was crazy. And I just made a joke like I don't even remember what it said, and I sent it to my friend, who then screenshotted it and put it on Twitter. And he got blamed for it by the teacher. The teacher was like, "You need to apologize," and he was like, "I'm sorry." But I don't understand why she mixed it up because it was my face in the picture that I sent to him.
I have a gym story.
Mm,
So, so I was in the shop, and we only had to do gym like half a month or something.
right.
And with the shop, it would be shop classes, like 3 of them, and then there'd be the special needs class. Well, I was talking, we're waiting to be like go outside and stuff, and the special needs black kid comes up with us and goes, "Tag, you're it," and he just flashed his fucking titties at us, and then he walked away. And I literally go, "Did that guy just flash his titties at me and say I'm it? So does that mean I have to flash my titties at other people?"
Yes.
Like, I was
Is this
just
like a
sitting there,
very advanced form tag?
he looked like a midget Urkel. He just went, "You're it," and he just showed his fucking. He flashed me and then ran away.
I think
was
I
like,
remember the
"What
kid
fuck is that?"
that you're talking
I
about.
do.
It was the funniest shit in the fuck. He just came up to me, flashed his titties, and ran away. I was like, "All right, cool, neato."
Nick,
What the fuck is that about?
Nick EXE has stopped working.
Oh, it broke me.
DJ, do you have anything? Any stories?
I had a few. It's hard to like talk about, but like dropping names.
Right, that's the
Just
problem.
say
Person. Three.
Person 4 through 5.
Mm.
My favorite is when I had broke my ankle, and at the same time, one of the kids I was friends in school with also broke his ankle, and we had like a bunch of the same classes together. So like I'd roll in a wheelchair. My teacher's like, "Oh, DJ, what happened?" And I was like, "Ankle broke. Ankle machine broke." And then he came in. She was like, "Oh God, not 2 of you." She's like, you gotta be fucking me. Not 2 of you. 2 of you cannot be broken."
Two of you cannot be broken.
And we were both broken. But this was like last block of the day. But we also had another class in the beginning of the day. We had first period together.
Mm-hmm.
So since we were broken, we got to leave early to like beat the traffic. So me and him would always fucking race throughout the school. And there was one time we had this like long hallway in the front that we called the front connector.
That would connect the two buildings.
Yeah. So there was a time where I got in the front connect one end, he got in the other end. We found like these giant yardsticks. Right? Fucking. Since the front connector's on an incline, I went down full speed, my fat ass, hiking through, and just nailed him with the fucking yardstick. He goes down. He's laughing. I'm laughing. Out from around the corner comes my dean.
The Burt mushroom, dude.
I shit myself. He shits himself. I run for safety. I leave him behind.
You mean you
How'd
hopped
you
away?
run with your broken ankle?
Sorry. I rolled to safety.
I would love to see you roll on the ground, honestly.
Just keep rolling. What? You remember the time I literally just tossed that girl's tray of cupcakes in the sky because I
Oh
was
my God.
fucking done.
Oh, that was so funny. There was this
This is
girl,
so awful,
random girl.
Random weird lady.
Me and Nick had no clue who she was. She was being nice and just like offering cupcakes. And Nick's like, how would you feel if I like smacked them completely out of your hand right now and then let them all over the floor? It was the last day of school, so like Nick didn't give a shit. I didn't give a shit. She goes, I mean, I have a few left, so yeah, I don't care. Nick fucking with the might of Zeus smacks them out of this poor girl's hands.
Wait. Did the girl know he was gonna do that?
Yeah, Nick asked her
I
first.
asked her.
Nick did ask her. Nick asked her first, and then she wasn't expecting him to actually do it. Was the thing.
Oh.
So when he actually did it, she was like, "Oh, hello."
That kind of reminds me of a story about.
Like a Dragon Ball like moment of like,
That-
oh.
Kind of reminds me of a story of like when one of my friends got choked out in class.
Oh
my
Yeah,
God.
school day.
Oh.
So like, there was this one kid that like transferred in a week ago, and like after this whole situation, that one kid got kicked out of school. We got someone kicked out of school,
Nice
and
work,
like
Josh. You
we're
asshole.
just. I forgot what we were talking about. I guess like black stereotypes, but this guy was a white guy, so I don't know why he would get pissed off about it. We were just like joking about it, and like he was sitting behind one of my friends, and then like I hear him ask my friends like, "You want me to put you to sleep?" And then like my friend just jokingly said yes, and then we didn't think he would actually do it. He's like, I looked at my friend's face, and it turned from a smile to a frown. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he
Where's your
just like
teacher in all this?
the teacher was like right behind the kid, and like we didn't. It's just it all happened so fast. We didn't know he would actually do it. Then my friend fell to the ground, like basically spazzing out a bit. And then
You were
like
dead.
a moment later, what was funny is that my friend got like back up with a smile on his face, just laughing about it.
I don't like the South
At
anymore.
the time that I watched one of my friends beat the living fuck out of this other kid.
I love this story.
Oh yeah.
Long story short, there's this kid, scandal thing
Yeah.
over the mom.
And this other kid was just like, oh,
Ha ha ha.
she did this.
She's like, ha ha ha, I fucked your mom. And that's kind of fucked because of what happened with the whole situation.
Mhm.
But
And the
what
kid
happened
was
when
really
the kid's
mad.
like, all right, and they're both in my math class, so I'm sitting there. I come in, I'm like, oh hey, he's like, hey DJ, hold on a minute, I have to go talk to this kid in the back real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like,
Let me
I'll be
remind
right
you,
back. Hold on.
The kid is a featherweight boxer who's really good at boxing. I've known him my whole life. And this kid, he's a little skinny. He's a skinny dude, but he's a fast boxer. He just beats the shit out of this kid. Hello?
Hello.
You want to
Oh.
finish your story, DJ?
Yeah.
Um, basically, all you heard was the loudest punch in the world.
Oh yeah.
Fucking so loud, 3 people down, 3 like teachers down heard it. Like it was fucking stupid.
DJ was texting me, going,
I was
"Oh
like,
my
Nick,
God.
I was like, Nick,
Oh my
Nick,
God."
Nick, Nick, Nick.
And I'm like, what? What? This is a mutual friend who beat the shit out of this kid who was talking shit about his mom. And I was like, good job.
Yeah,
That kid
like,
deserves
like
it.
the punch was so loud, like you heard the clap from miles away. And it was
You remember freshman year when we were just sitting down for lunch and those 2 guys started beating up each other and the teacher tried to get in the way and she got knocked the fuck out?
I don't remember. Wait, I don't remember.
It was
this.
it was one of the deans. She's no longer a dean, but it was like 2 like upperclassmen,
Mhm.
and they were like beating the fuck out of each other. And the teacher was like, stop it!" And one kid went to go punch the other kid, and then like she got right in the way, and then she just got knocked the fuck out.
Omi wa Shinder.
Oh my Washindarumo, nani?
Do you guys
What
have
else?
anything else? Because I have like one story to end it
Yes,
off.
I
Yeah.
have one. The
Okay,
mystery
then
dick
I'll go
welder.
last. Because I have. Wait, what'd you say?
The mystery dick welder. So
What?
in my shop, we have these metal tables we use for welding, and every day I would come in the shop and like get ready to weld and do some test plates. There'd just be a dick. Somebody welded like with the bead of a weld, dicks. So every time I come, I'm like, who's been welding dicks? And every time I still do not know who came in and welded dicks. But when I became a senior, it just disappeared. There was no more dicks being welded on stuff. I don't know who did it.
You never found out?
No, we still don't know who the mystery dick welder was.
Damn.
But yeah, that was the welding dicks of.
All right. This is the big story.
All right.
This is the school shooter story.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
shit.
yeah. I remember when you
Oh,
guys
This
told me.
was our sophomore year of high school. It was an average day, and then
There's
all of a
last
sudden,
hour of
it
the
was
day.
it was around the lunch period. But then we got an announcement like everybody go in lockdown. Like we're
It's
no,
like
don't go to
emergency,
lunch.
emergency lockdown, get down,
Yes.
emergency.
Stay in class, and everyone was like, "What's going on?" And it wasn't like a drill. It wasn't like a drill. It was just like
Yeah.
something was happening. There were police outside.
With
Everything
like
was happening.
ARs, like ready to go.
They had like guns and everything. We like heard dogs. I think I heard a dog, like police dogs,
Bork.
going through. And then all of a sudden, we were let out of our classrooms, and we were really confused as to what was going on until I found out what happened. We had a friend who was
Well, yeah.
he was kind of like he was one of those edgy kids. Like he would just make jokes to be like edgy, I guess. And so when he was with his friend, and I don't know the context of the joke, but he made a joke like, "Oh, I'm gonna pull my gun out and kill you," and something like that.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna shoot you."
Yeah, with
to,
like
two of his friends, and this teacher heard it.
this
She
teacher,
was like,
she overheard it, was like, "Oh my god, oh my riches!"
Did I hear the gun word?
And put the school in lockdown. So we were in lockdown for like an hour or two. People were scared for their lives. There
I
were
was
kids
pissed.
that were stuffed into like the kitchen, like in the cafeteria, like into cabinets of the kitchen.
"Oh yeah, I was stuck in the shop closet, and there was no it was super muggy that day, and we were just sweating to death. It was bad."
I was in my history class.
I was kind of heated because I was locked in math,
Uh-huh.
and the bitch kept trying to teach math.
Like, oh
I
yeah, we're
remember you
probably
saying
Like,
going to die.
we are right
Hey,
above the lunchroom, so there's people running from lunch going, ah, help! I was scared. I was horrified. I thought I was dying. That was the day I was dead.
it's like, hey, you gotta know about the quadratics before you
The thing
die.
about our school, we had a bunch of bomb threats. We had a bunch of
There was a
security
time that we were
scares.
taking. There was a time that we were taking like midterms, and that bomb threat came through, and they're like,
Go home.
yeah, they're like, don't. They're like, don't.
They're,
I mean,
they're
thankfully, we
just
never
like,
got an actual
go
shooter.
home.
Yeah,
it was- they
yeah.
couldn't
They're
go.
like,
I had to
oh,
drive home.
they're like,
And
oh,
they were
there
like,
was a bomb threat, but just stay put in your classes.
oh,
That's what they did. For, like, there was only one where they like told us to go home.
Yeah, because
yeah, that's why my mom was like, "What are you doing home?" So I'm like, "Bomb threat."
Yeah, like I went into my mom's room and like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "Oh,
And-
there was a bomb at the school," and she's like,
I
"What?"
had-
And I'm like, "I'm just gonna go downstairs and play on the computer." So she's
Yeah.
like, "What?"
I had my truck, and my mom's did like anybody who had to drive. They're like, "Oh, take the security with you and go to your cars." I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" I booked it.
Yeah, I just walked home that day.
It was so fucking dumb. It was so stupid. And then there was the time DJ's teacher came in shit faced.
Oh yeah, that was. I'm not sure if she was shit faced or on drugs, but she fell down the stairs and got fired, and I got a new teacher.
It's the funniest shit in the world. She just comes in fucked up, and then
It was like basically if Nick had a teach and he's like, oh fuck it, and then came in either like really high, like high on like something other than weed, or just really plastered, and she was just
Or
like,
Valium.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and then she went, and then never, she
Never came back.
she never returned from the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Someone said that like a teacher fell down the stairs, and our dean came in and goes, I'm gonna be the teacher for the rest of the day, and you're gonna have a sub for the next few weeks, and you're gonna get a new teacher. And I was like, what the fuck happened?
Wait,
Hold
I
up,
know.
hold up.
Wait.
Josh, what the fuck did you just retweet?
What did I
I'll
retweet?
tell you, Jimbo, those third world. I'm good.
Yeah, don't.
I'm good.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
I have the
Oh,
story we can end on because I think we've been going for a while. So here's the story we
Yeah.
can end on. The teacher that got like beat up by the kid.
Oh,
I had her for
Wait,
math.
wait,
I
what
felt
the
bad.
Okay.
She was super nice that I felt bad.
Yeah, there was this sweet, nice. Was she younger? She was like kind of young.
Yeah, she was probably like mid like mid to late 20s.
Yeah, like this. I never knew who she was, but she seemed super sweet. There was this kid, and he was on his phone and stuff, I guess acting up, and she's like, "Hey, I'm just gonna take your phone away because you're not paying attention and shit."
Yeah, and his
And
one
he-
response was to beat the living fuck out of her.
he was like, "Give me my phone back," and he got up and cornered her into like a corner of the classroom and just started like, I don't. Did he actually like attack her or like?
Yeah, he beat the shit out of her. Or punching
Yeah,
her.
he like beat her up, like pushing her and shit, and like everyone in the. I wasn't here. I wasn't there, by the way. I wasn't a witness, but from what I heard, everyone in the class was just like frozen. He's like not sure what to do.
If I was there, honestly, I know this is just talking big, because that shit is my pet peeve of just like people treating teachers like shit for no reason.
Oh yeah.
I probably
people-
would have just fucking got up and just actually beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, people went and like tried to pull him off, but he was like a big kid. He was like a freshman.
I wouldn't give a shit, honestly.
Yeah, like people were trying to pull him off, and it was like crazy. Our
Walk up,
school was
Yeah.
you
fucking
walk up with a
weird.
chair and just clonk him over the head, and then he's done.
Yeah, or just like fucking poke his eyes out. God damn, make him blind.
Stab him.
Yeah, do that. Deserves it. Shit.
We've been going for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I guess this is a good place to
Yeah,
end
it's
off
a good
on.
place to end
It's
on
been a
a
very fun
teacher
podcast
beating.
tonight.
Alright, goodbye, everyone.
Thanks
We'll
for
see you next
listening.
week.
We'll be back next week.
I
Without
still
Nick.
don't have
Yeah,
fingers.
Nick's being fired. Again.
Yeah, he's
Fired.
gone.
Because they don't have fingers annianymore.
Alright,
Stupid fingerless
goodbye,
boy.
everyone.
See ya.